I used to work in a big city hospital, but later got transferred to a small town hospital. I had heard some strange stories about the new hospital, and one night, something eerie happened during my night shift that left me chilled. It was a quiet night, and I was in the hallway doing some paperwork at the chart desk. As I was engrossed in my work, I suddenly heard what sounded like rapid footsteps, getting louder and closer by the second. In a state of alarm, I turned around swiftly, expecting some kind of emergency. But to my astonishment, there was nothing there. No one. I began questioning my own senses, wondering if I was losing my mind. That's when Lucy, one of my coworkers, emerged from a nearby room. She had heard the same bizarre footsteps and asked me urgently, "Who is running in the hallway?" It was clear that I wasn't alone in this eerie experience. Throughout my night shifts at that hospital, I would occasionally hear a voice whispering my name when no one else was around. It sent shivers down my spine, making me question the inexplicable. It felt as if something unseen knew me personally. Today, I work in a different hospital, far away from the unsettling occurrences of that small-town medical center. But the memories of those strange and creepy experiences still linger, reminding me that some mysteries remain unsolved. I used to work in an ancient psychiatric hospital, a place with a history dating back to the 1800s. Everything was going smoothly until one fateful night. It was a typical night shift in the hospital, with my colleague and me being the only ones awake. We diligently checked on the patients every 15 minutes, ensuring their well-being as they slept peacefully. As the night wore on, I found myself sitting just outside the office door, while my coworker sat at the back of our rather small office, enjoying a bowl of soup. The hospital was quiet, and I assumed it was just another ordinary night. Suddenly, the office door beside us swung open, and then quickly closed. To our astonishment, the small restroom door within our office followed suit, shutting itself. We both sat in stunned silence, our eyes locked in fear. After what felt like an eternity, I finally mustered the courage to speak up. I asked my coworker if she had witnessed the same inexplicable events, or if my sleep-deprived mind was playing tricks on me. With a sigh of relief, my coworker confirmed that she had indeed seen what had unfolded. We shared a sense of dread, knowing that we weren't losing our minds, but had encountered something truly inexplainable. It was, without a doubt, one of the most petrifying moments of my life. I used to work in a sprawling hospital with numerous buildings and vast parking lots. Like all staff, I parked in one of the designated lots. My shift usually began around 11 p.m., and I'd arrive a bit early to avoid the rush hour traffic, which meant I often found myself walking alone through the underground hallway after 10 p.m. This underground passage was quite long, stretching for more than 400 feet. The hallway had metal doors at regular intervals, equipped with push bars and glass featuring those distinctive metal grids, similar to what you'd find in schools. While there were likely connecting paths to get upstairs, I wasn't familiar with them. One night, while making my way through this underground hallway, I spotted a man standing a couple of 100 feet ahead of me, positioned outside an imposing white door. Hospitals, as you may know, are riddled with countless doors, so it was nothing out of the ordinary. I continued my walk, but the man didn't. He just stood there, facing a wall. As I approached, it all seemed pretty standard until, in the blink of an eye, he vanished into thin air. Right before my eyes, he simply ceased to exist. Puzzled and slightly unnerved, I continued on my way, but there were no other doors nearby where he could have disappeared. Sometime later, on a rainy day, one of my coworkers came into the office drenched. I asked why she didn't take the lower hallway, and she shared a spine-tingling tale. She explained that she refused to walk down there because strange occurrences had been reported. My coworker had worked in the hospital for years and had heard numerous accounts from fellow employees who claimed to have seen people standing by the door in that very hallway, only to vanish in the blink of an eye. When I inquired further, she confirmed that this mysterious door was, in fact, the entrance to the hospital's morgue. Curious about these stories, I casually asked other coworkers, and they too verified that the white door was indeed the morgue entrance. It sent shivers down my spine, knowing that I had casually walked through that eerie hallway, completely unaware of its unsettling reputation. It was truly a chilling experience.